Greetings YouTube and welcome to the Blue Corner. Doing a little bit of cleaning today, and lo and behold I came across one of my old art folders. I think this has to be from 2002 maybe? This is from a long time ago. And well, this thing's starting to come apart, so I gotta throw it out, and if I throw this out that means I gotta throw out some of like stuff I don't need anymore. So I figure before I get rid of everything, I'll just go through some of my pictures and just reminisce a little bit. You know, kind of like when I posted that scrapbook video. A couple of you guys liked that, so why not show you guys some more things? There's going to be a lot of Mega Man. I'm going to tell you that right now, because as much of a Yu-Gi-Oh fan as I am, you guys know I am, my Mega Man fanboyism is just beyond that. And yeah, we see here is a picture of Axel, actually 3 pictures. I didn't really do a whole lot in this one. I think I did this one rather quickly. This was quickly. This one I spent more time on, but this one I liked because I just did it without using any pencil. Yeah, improvising. Let's see, the Summon Skull, because for some reason that was like my favorite monster. This was before I became a fan of the Red Eyes Black Dragon, I think. But I remember doing this as a sketch for an art project because we were supposed to take some kind of floor mat or something and paint it. And I had a Ultra Rare Summon Skull that I pulled from whatever pack Summon Skull was in. I think it was Metal Raiders, yeah. I had an Ultra Rare First Edition Summon Skull. So number 1, I was a badass. Number 2, we had metallic paints. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this thing look foil. So I ended up making like this 3-foot sized square Summon Skull painting. And the parts of the Summon Skull Ultra Rare that glowed when it foiled, like, you know what I'm talking about here. I made that look foil, so it was actually just a gigantic Ultra Rare. I was really proud of that, and I wish I had kept that. This was I was going to try and do like a sprite comic of Battle Network stuff, and you can see Obelisk the Green Slayer here in EXE form with Proto Man. Yeah, there's supposed to be something happening here. It's just been like over 10 years, so I forget what joke I was going for. This is an original character from back in the early 2000s, and I was really heavy into my Fiction Press stuff. This is the rival character, Malzahar the Maverick. He casts Wind Magic and Shadow Magic. He has the giant sword, the scar, the spiky hair, and I gave him a gimmick of a battle shield that could be flung as a boomerang with all these spikes being knives that could be pulled out and thrown out. Yeah, I really should get back to my Black Destiny shit. Here's the main character, Crow Ravenwing. I gotta change its name. The Blue Star. Yes, that was his nickname, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to adopt that as my sign name, and it's been like that ever since, but I was really proud of this one back then, and it's actually not that bad even now. I mean, I can do this much better, but at that time, this was probably my best work ever. This was from, 2004. He casts ice and earth magic. He used guns, a katana, and he was very influenced by what I played and read for games and books back then, so he had a lot of Squall and Cloud influences. He was like the brooding emo type. There's a picture of the heroine somewhere around here, but I'm not looking through all of this right now. This is all going to be in some later videos. Oh. What else do we have here? Yeah, whatever. Back to this. Let's see. This was supposed to be like a villain Navi for the Battle Network RP board I was moderating at the time. This was Illumina EXE, who eventually revealed himself to be Sigma EXE. This is a very old Mega Man X fan art. This was based on a Mega Man X RP board, and it has several regular characters plus some fan-made characters. You have Ultimate Armor Mega Man X, Red Zero, Axel. Then you have Obelisk the Green Slayer in the background. This is back when I had him as Dr. Cossack's long-lost robot. And then you had like his rival, Jazz. And this was supposed to be someone named Maximus, but the guy who RP'd this guy quit. So I never bothered finishing it. This is the female protagonist to these guys, although there's like a much better picture of this lying around from 2004 as well. I just Can't find it. I'm pretty sure this has got to be 2002 to 2000. Oh, yeah, it's 2002. Like Crow here, she has some influences of other media in her. Obviously, there's a bit of Tifa Lockhart in here, what with the tank top, the miniskirt, and the whole martial arts thing, but she's actually got more gear similar to that of a wrestler. Because I think I actually based her off of a creative character I came up with when I was playing SmackDown versus Raw or something. Anyway, that's why she doesn't look as strange looking as like Tifa would be, I guess. But she looks more like a WWE diva. Or I mean, yeah, they were divas back then. It was back when the women's division was actually good in WWE, and the games were actually pretty good too. So yeah, she punched, she slashed with her specialized arm-mounted katars and lightning. Lots of lightning. I think this is supposed to be their daughter. Spoilers, these two became married. And this is supposed to be their child. I never, ever did write that story, though. Oh, look! Obelisk. There's going to be a lot of him in these, because I did, like, lots and lots and lots of variations of this guy, because he was just so easy to modify. From Mega Man X, Battle Network, Zero, ZX, Star Force, even Classic to some extent, but this is definitely Obelisk EXE. If his helmet fins have gold trimmings and he's got these shoulder pads, he's EXE form. These are, I think, Obelisk EXE variations. He had the ability to change armor modules, a la Impulse Gundam, Liger Zero, because I was a huge fan of the multiple armor forms at the time. And yeah, this was supposed to be his flight form. This was supposed to be his melee form. This is supposed to be a cover for my second handwritten original story. I think I handed in for our high school project. It's got the female protagonist in this one because she's the main character in that one. Because the hero dies at the end of the first story. LOL, spoilers. I haven't updated that stuff in years, so what do I care? So, yeah, this was definitely an earlier version of her. This is a much more updated version of this guy. Yeah, I ended up making him look... I tried to make him look more modern-esque. Ponytail, glasses, armor. This is when I started going more of a dragon motif for this guy. This is one of the earliest pictures of Obelisk back when he was on the Mega Man RP board. Very Wing Gundam-esque. This is supposed to be his upgraded form, actually. I don't think I have the original pictures I sketched of him back in 2001, maybe? Like, the character's a long time ago. This was when I was writing, like, that very first Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan fiction. The main character played a ritual deck, and I was going to start making a Final Fantasy themed archetype called Eidolons, and these are all of what they were supposed to be. So we have an Eidolon Mediator. It's a Stratos Earth Spellcaster, 1400-1100. Eidolon Black Mage, Eidolon White Mage, which act like Gishki Shadow and Vision. Eidolon Knight, which is a Ritual Raven. Eidolon Summoner, a Gishki Beast. Eidolon Seeker, a Manju. Eidolon Summoning, Ritual Spell. Eidolon Calling, Ritual Spell. Grand Eidolon Summon, Advanced Ritual Alert once per duel. Eidolon Change, a Moria of Greed, which is a quick play. And an Eidolon Oracle. Okay. This is Obelisk, the Green Slayer, the Xyz monster. 2 level 4 Thunder type monsters. When this card attacks the defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Once per battle phase, at the start of your battle phase, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. Until the end phase, it gains the following attack. This card gains 800 attack and can battle each monster your opponent controls at once. LOL Vermilion clone. Now I wanted to give Thunders a good boss monster, and this is where we can start getting to the Thunder support that I was working on. Thunder Charge Knight, Thunderbolt, Buster Lance, equip only to an Obelisk Xyz monster. Chain Lightning, Electric Trap Hole. Activate only if you control a face-up light thunder monster. When your opponent summons a monster or monsters, except during the damage step, banish that monster or monsters. Thunderstorm Dragon. Lead Thunder. Rush. Oh, this is when I was trying to make additional Hunter family support. So I was going to expand upon it. Rush Hunter, Trail Hunter, Link Hunter, Storm Warning. Storm Warning. Normal spell. Add 1 level 4 Light Thunder type monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Storm Warning once per turn. So add Thunder Seahorse, then pitch Seahorse. Get 2 Sis Hunters. So, oh god, I was going to make this deck amazing or something. Trail Hunter. If you control a face-up level 4 light thunder type monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in attack position. You cannot special summon monsters except for light thunder types this turn. Ah, I get what that was basically what I was going to go. I was going to make it so you could put out more monsters to mass summon thunder type monsters easier, but if you did, you could only summon light thunders, and at this time there's not very much for light thunder monsters for the extra deck. There's no light thunder synchros and no light thunder exceeds. Konami, get on that. Where's our Batteryman X boss monster? Oh, these things would be amazing with Batteryman. Oh, this one is from 2013. It's a much more recent picture. This is a character from the second fiction that I'm actually working on right now. Who was just actually recent. This is Prisma Shatterstone, who in the previous story played Gem Knights. In this one, I have not decided. I've discarded this style of the character, though. She looks different, but yeah, this is me just trying something. I really liked how actually the pearls turned out here. Yeah, this was just a lot better. Like, let's pull out Shell for a moment here. Oh, where the hell did it go? Come on. Okay, here we are. So this is 2013 and this is 2002. I have gotten better. I mean, not by much, but I've improved. So 2013. This was me drawing the main character who played said ritual stuff in the style of Yu-Gi-Oh! It actually turned out a lot better. This is, yeah, it was like a free-handed of the Yusei Yugi and Jaden shot from Bonds Beyond Time. Unfortunately, I fucked up with the inking. But whatever, it still looked nice. A much more recent Mega Man X and Zero. You can compare it to this one from 10 years prior. You know, sometimes they seem to be hit or miss on how well I can do these things. I mean, overall, this is probably better, but something about nostalgia. Obelisk from 2009. This is his Mega Man X form. And nothing much else to say on that. This is Obelisk EXE from 2009. Not much else I can say on that either. I've pretty much got the character design down pat here. It's just whether or not I like the helmet or not, but the EXE form will always look something like this. If there's any differences, it'll be his wings. He's always like a flying type Navi. This was an attempt to create a super evil looking dragon monster, Illumina Dragon. If you remember that Illumina EXE monster that this thing. Yeah, this was supposed to be this guy as a dragon. That was going to eventually turn into a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I think it was supposed to be like Illumina fusion thing. I don't know. I can probably reuse this as some form of dragon variation. Maybe Red Eyes Neon Dragon? Who knows? Grow Ravenwing as a Final Fantasy IV style sprite. The heroine from 2010. Okay. I don't know why I randomly colored this. I was like, it was just lying around for years and years. And I'm like, oh, let's just color it. So yeah, purple hair. Okay, this is, I think, the villain of, yeah, this is the villain of, like, the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Fiction that I dropped. She was supposed to play Steel Swarm. No, I hadn't even decided her deck yet. I just know her name was Noir, and she had Golbez's theme from Final Fantasy IV. Speaking of that, this was the cover page. Yeesh. This is terrible by even now. Like, I gotta do so much better for this. I think it was just like I spent so much time trying to draw the damn 5Ds logo that I didn't leave enough room for everyone else. But, ugh. Oh well. It got better. This is a list of all the Pokemon I've done in all of my run-throughs. This is more Eidolon support. Asgard, Shield of the Gods, Golem Revival, Ritual Spell, Ritual of Desperation, Different Dimension Ritual, Ritual Church, Reincarnation of Rites, Eidolon Change, Eidolon Revival, Devotee of Eidolons, Knight of Eidolons, Elder Wyvern, oh, just more generic dragons. Let's see what I came up with for dragon support. Grand Dragon, Rank 4 Dragon, Xyz, 3,000, 3,500, 3 level 4 monsters. You can send one Xyz unit to the graveyard and negate the activation of a card effect and destroy it. Okay. That's actually a little strong now that Satellanites are a thing. Firestorm Dragon. Isn't that already a thing? Rank 5 Dragon, 26, 23. 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, you can remove an Xyz unit to select one monster on the field. Inflict damage equal to its attack to its controller. Completely outclassed by Volcasaurus. Elder Dragon, 2 level 4 dragons, rank 4 Dragon Xyz. Wind, so you can make it with Drago, 24, 2000. Once per turn, you can remove one Xyz material from this monster to add one Dragon-type monster from your deck to your hand. Oh my god. Oh. You can tell I was making this shit before rulers were a thing, because I would not have made this. What the hell was I smoking? Eidolon Summon. Ooh, the Eidolon Ritual spell card. This one was a piece of work. Here we go. Oh, by the way, Konami, if you're listening to this, make it happen. Reveal one Eidolon Ritual monster in your hand or deck, and Ritual Summon it. You must offer monsters from your side of the field or in your hand whose levels are equal to the monster or higher as tributes. You can remove this card from the graveyard to select one Eidolon Ritual monster you control. It can attack all monsters your opponent controls this turn. All other monsters cannot declare an attack during the turn this effect is used. So basically, what this thing is, you could use this to summon a ritual monster from the deck, therefore eliminating the need to eliminating part of the problem in trying to bust out rituals with ease, and that is, just have Manju grab the ritual spell, then play this thing, sack off Manju, summon level 4 ritual from deck. I honestly think they could try and do this now. I mean, hell, if Shaddoll's confuse monsters from the deck, why can't we ritual summon from the deck? Avatar of Greed, Ritual of Greed, Eidolon Rusher, Eidolon Recovery, Eidolon Seeker, another Obelisk picture, and this was supposed to be a fusion between Red Eyes Darkness Dragon and Red Dragon Archfiend that I called Darkness Dragon Archfiend. And you know what? I think we're just going to leave it at this. We're already at 17 minutes. The first video was already really long. This time around it's even longer, but I was not expecting to find custom Yu-Gi-Oh! Card data in here that I'm going to have to keep on hand. What do you think of my Eidolon stick? And what did you think of my dragon stuff that I did? You can definitely tell if these were things with rulers, oh good lord. Just being able to search out any dragon from deck to hand let me rephrase that. Having a King of the Feral Imps for dragons would be stupid. Oh good god. You could just rescue rabbit into this thing, detach, search Red Med, and then banish for Red Med, and special summon back what you summoned. Yeah. Oh well. We've all done some really bad things when coming up with custom cards. I know I'm not the first one, nor will be the last. The Thunder stuff, though, was much more balanced in comparison, but yeah. And I hope you enjoyed looking at this Darkness Dragon Archfiend. I will finish this and actually give it an actual effect. Probably some combination of RDA and Darkness Dragon's effects. Maybe 300 attack for every dragon in grave, and then once per turn you can blow up all face-up attack position monsters, or have them have the defense crush, whatever. Anyway, that's all for now. Until next time, this is Blue Star 99, jacking out.